Hey YouTube, for all of you that are doing the NACA program, you guys know it's the best mortgage in America. So I'm here with some tips on how to be NACA ready fast, like within the month. You could be NACA ready fast. I believe at this point I am now a NACA expert because I'm doing it and my sister is doing it. So I have the ability to attend 2 offices, one in Norwalk, New Jersey, and one in Hartford, Connecticut. So I've spoken to 2 different counselors, so I know what they're looking for. Okay, first of all, your intake session. How to be like NACA ready on your intake, to be close to NACA ready on your intake session. Or be NACA ready to be qualified on your intake. The first thing you need to do on your intake session, you need to bring everything they ask you for. The budget form, the daily expense, the participation commitment, the landlord contact, the employer contact, 90 days worth of income, self-employment if that applies to you, child alimony or child support if it applies to you, other income if it applies to you, W-2s, everybody has that, 2015, 16, and 17. Bank statement, 90 days of all open accounts, all pages. You need to print all pages. If you get them in the mail, fine, bring them. Tax returns for the last 2 years. That's going to be 2015 and 2016. For some of us, we haven't filed 2017 tax return yet, so we're not going to have that. Credit card statements for all the credit cards you have. Remember, don't try to cheat because they're going to pull your credit and they're going to see them. So just bring them, all of them. Bankruptcy papers if you ever file bankruptcy, divorce document if you're divorced. Get all those documents to them, all of them. Now, above and beyond that, if you want to speed up the process, here's additional things you do. You need to get all tax transcripts, 2015, 2016. You could go to irs.gov and order them. You need to get tax transcript for those 2 years, and you need to get the account transcripts that shows that you owe no taxes. Now for 2016, all 2016 taxes needs to be paid. You can't be on a payment arrangement for those. You have to pay them. On your account transcript, it needs to say 0. On 2015, you could have a payment arrangement, but for 2016, it needs to say 0. Now, for those of you who are gonna have 2017 tax transcripts and stuff, it doesn't matter. The current year needs to say 0. The year in which you're gonna qualify has to have a 0 balance. You need to pull your credit report from your credit reports from annualfreecreditreport.com or Credit Comma. Now you're not pulling your reports to see the score, and if you pull your report, there's 3 bureaus and there's 3 quarters, so you pull 1 report every 3 months. So when you look on that report, you're gonna look for any different names. If your name was spelt wrong, you're gonna look for addresses. You're gonna look for addresses. So if your names are spelt wrong, you need to write a letter explaining the different names and how they were spelt. It wouldn't hurt to provide a birth certificate and your social security card, which they'll have. Addresses, you need to explain your addresses where you've lived. Since I was a college student, I moved a lot, so there's a ton of addresses on my credit report. Explain each and every one. You need to explain your credit problems for the past 2 years. So explain why you fell behind and how that's not going to happen again in the future. You also need to explain don't remember. Sorry guys, that was a call coming in. You need to have your student loans. Now if your student loans are in deferment, you need to go on studentloan.gov and you need to print out a what if payment, like income based, whatever. You need to print that out. You need to go on studentloans.gov and print out some type of what if statement. If you have seasonal income, you need to bring proof that the income is seasonal. So print out from the website that, hey, this income is seasonal, this job is seasonal. When you go back to work, because NACA won't give you approve you while you're on a leave or laid off. They will give you when you go back to work. So when you go back to work, you need to provide explanation of the gap, right? You need to bring your unemployment letter that you're getting. You need to prove that you can vote if you are a U.S. citizen, or you need to fill out a voter registration if you have no proof that you could vote. If you're a green card holder, you need to bring the green card so the counselor could copy back and front of the green card, or you could copy back and front of the green card. Now, these are some of the things that I know will make your file go by faster. And as your counselor go along, they will take a look on your bank statements and see if you need to explain any deposits, withdrawals, and all that minute stuff. They will look at that. But for you, probably if you do all these things, you'll probably need to go twice. You need to be organized and on top of it if you want to move through this NACA process fast and stress-free. Now, bring everything hard copy and just give it to the counselor. If you can, upload them also. But bring all these documents, your tax transcripts and your account transcripts and your pay stubs are the most important documents. They tell your finances, so you have to bring those. You have to bring those. So, hey, do those stuff and you will be flying through this NACA process. It will not be a headache. All right? Have a good day, YouTube. Bye. Okay, guys, I forgot to add this to the video on how to get qualified fast. Now, everybody's qualification in the NACA process is on a case-by-case basis. So everybody's qualification is gonna vary in length. But in a perfect scenario, you could qualify fast. You need to have no credit problems, and that is 2 years or younger. If you have any credit problems, judgments, collections, charge-offs, you're going to have to take care of those in order to move on. So that's going to take you a while, or you could just choose to sit out the whole process and wait until they're 2 years old. You need to have, I won't say good income. No, because you don't need to have good income. You need to have, yeah, your income doesn't matter. So In order to move on fast, you need to have no credit problems, and your financial house needs to be in order. You already have to have a mindset of budgeting and saving. So your financial house needs to be in order, and you need to be extremely organized. So when you follow those steps, you will move through fast. For those of us who are married and the name change, it wouldn't hurt to also bring a marriage certificate. So to prove that you're married, because NACA asks for the tiniest of information that makes no sense, but just do it. So in 2 or 3 sessions, if you have a good counselor working on your case, you will be NACA qualified. Okay, bye.